Hi everyone, welcome to something kind of new for the channel. I'm going to be doing some ASMR for you, not the whispery kind, which is great, but I don't have the audio setup I need for that, so this is just going to be soft spoken, and hopefully I've got the audio balanced perfectly. If not, I can turn it down for the future, but we're going to be playing kind of a slow-paced, difficult, modded version of Factorio. I won't go over all of these. The exact list will be in the description down below. But the big ones are Afraid of the Dark, fully automated rail layer, which lets me extend trains further, long reach, resource spawner overhaul, which will make the resources more spread out, and then the warehousing mod, which I'm a huge fan of, and I'm sure I will make ample use of. So we're going to head and start a new game here, and I'm going to leave it on default, but I'm going to tweak some of these, similar to kind of how we did the first time I played, in that I was surrounded almost the entire game by enemies. So what I'm going to do is leave the frequency on normal, and one of the mods should kind of take care of the placement for that and spread them out. But I'm going to make sure that each deposit that I do find is very large. Actually, let's leave these on medium as well. I don't want it to be the case where I can just sit in one place for like 30 episodes or so. I want to have to make myself basically expand. We're going to make enemy bases be very good. We'll make a very big starting area as well. I think we'll make the size very big as well. So what this should do is, eventually, after several episodes, I should basically be completely surrounded. And they should be attacking from almost every side at once. And we're going to see if we can survive. We might not. Moving between resource nodes that are not immediately in the starting zone is going to be very difficult. I don't think we're going to mess with this too much. I think we'll leave all of this the same. Okay, so we got all of those set up just fine. Big bases for enemies. We'll go ahead and generate a new world. So here's what we're looking at so far. We have our stone, iron, and copper next to each other, which is good. Oil and coal. And you can see the numbers there are huge. 1.3 million iron. Actually not that much copper though, which might be dangerous, and then a little bit of water. My starting area is actually quite big. There's no enemies anywhere, so it may not be too dangerous right now for me, but that's okay. I'm actually going to turn these down even further. I actually spent about an hour tweaking audio settings to make sure everything sounded perfect, and I'm still not very happy with it. Unfortunately, for something like this, audio is actually very hard to get correct. See, to me that sounds so loud. I don't know, I'll turn that down a little bit more. Basically, I want to set it up so that you can always hear me without any trouble. That sounds pretty good, I think. Okay, first things first is we need some iron. So we'll set up a smelter. That's the wrong thing. We'll set up a drill and then a smelter. And just kind of give it half and half like that. Not going to be very much. And I'll need to get more wood for sure. The first thing I should make though is 2 iron axes. These are going to let me chop things down much quicker. There we go. Hopefully I didn't make the starting area too big, but if I did, that's okay. The reason that I stopped playing last time was that, you know, Factorio is still in open, or not open beta, but in early access state. And so, already out, of course. And so, there was an update that basically destroyed the frames per second, my FPS. And it was bad. Looks like the only forest area is down here. So, I'll have to run down here several times, at least early on, to chop some trees for fuel. And so I kind of had to stop. I think I was about 6 or 7 hours into that, so not even all that far. The goal for this series here is to basically keep it very calm and again, not whispery, because I don't have the audio set up for that, and I'm honestly not sure I have the voice for that. But to basically speak and talk kind of like this the entire time. And to slowly expand and make our way to rocket status. One of the most important mods, I think, for YouTube is the Afraid of the Dark mod, which will let me... Oops, I took the wood out. Which will let me lay down these gigantic spotlights that are very useful for illuminating very large areas, because I know that YouTube will make these videos quite dark. It's just kind of the nature of the beast. So I'm going to mine a bit of stone here. I need 20 stone. I believe it's 20. It may actually be a bit more than that to do what I want with the coal. It's a bit of a pattern that you can do when you are laying down drills early game to get a lot of really good coal early on. Oh, I need one more. It's actually the iron that we are low on. There we go. So I've got 4 of these burner mining drills. And I'll lay them in a pattern, kind of like this. And then all they should need is 1 coal to get them started. And then they will pass coal around and kind of build up a backlog of coal. And then I can very easily click on them, like so, to get free coal that I can use in other machines. So good. I've already kind of got coal done. I may not ever need to get wood for fuel again. I'm not sure. We'll see. I do need more stone, though. Always need more stone. You can see the tiny green icon in the bottom left. That's the bottleneck mod. Basically tells me if... Oops, I keep doing that. If a particular building is working at full capacity. If something is not working at full capacity, it will tell you where it's failing, which is very useful. Okay, 5 more, and then we can start on copper as well. Oh no, that was wrong. There we go. And as always, the long reach mod allows me to place and pick up things from very far away. It doesn't let me chop like a tree or something like that. Won't let me do that. Okay, there we go. And I actually do need a little bit more wood, don't I? Let's run down and get that, because I don't want to have to go chop, or I don't want to have to go manually mine stone anymore. So I will need a little bit more wood here for that. You can see in the upper left as well, there's another mod. I've been playing this map for 6 minutes. The biter evolution is 0.01%. It does grow naturally on its own over time. And then pollution, of course, so anytime pollution is added, it increases that. And I think there's more stats or less. Local pollution levels, time of day. Suppose we could do that. Okay, we're gonna get one more burner mining drill. Pick up our copper, pick up our coal. As you can see, I already have a lot of coal to spend on things, which is great. Oh, I could have made an iron chest. I didn't need the wood. It's okay. Here's hoping this is the last time. Okay. There we go. Go ahead and put in a lot of coal there. So now I can just easily get stone, easily get all of our starting resources without any real trouble. I'll pick up another burner miner and furnace. And we're already off to a really, really good start. Now, as far as this whisper ASMR thing goes, please do... Oh, this wood is a bit closer, isn't it? Let me know if you kind of prefer more of this kind of thing or actual whispering. I know that both are quite popular. And I'm okay with either. I can try the whisper thing for you if you want. I'm just not sure it will work very well. Alright, so we're at the point now where we can actually already start getting electric power. I don't typically like to wait very long to get that started. Take a look. Any enemies yet? No. Still not. So we'll see how big of a starting area we have. We actually have 2 uranium, it looks like. And nothing else on the map, which is to be expected. We'll get a radar pretty soon, I think. Actually, I should go ahead and get some light armor. I have 10 firearm magazines. It should be enough for now. I might have to get more before too long, depending on how fast the... There we go. Oh, that was the wrong thing. Depending on how fast the biters show up. It's even hard for me to see in the dark, especially on this monitor. So we can go ahead and get a boiler and a steam engine here. And where do I want to pull water off of? I actually need a pump as well, don't I? Okay, good. Do I want to just go here? Off of the side, this way? I think that is good, but that might be too close to the iron. I'm not sure. We'll go ahead and just place it there for now. Alright, the boilers are a bit different than they were before. They do need coal to heat. And now I'm going to need some more wood. 28 poles. Not going to be very much, really. Oh no, it's already getting dark again. 5:15. Let's go ahead and make a bunch of these, I suppose. We'll need them. We can already make electric mining drills. We'll make 2. And I can already start phasing out the burner mining drills. And probably never touch them again. It's usually how that goes. Just gonna go ahead and stock up everybody again. Make sure they're full up. On coal. Yay, I've got more wood. Making the mining drills takes a while. But thankfully you don't need too many of them. Unless you want to saturate an entire thing, but I'm not ready for that yet anyway. Okay, I always like to be really efficient with these guys, so let's think about where our smelting is going to be. The stone is here. Let me explore a little bit first before I commit to anything. These guys will continue to run. And I want to see if it's going to be clear this direction. I realize that I don't have a lot of space, and I will continue to lose it as the biters continue to grow. Where are biters anyway? Still nothing. I didn't set it to like no biters, did I? And you know what? If I did, maybe that's okay. Maybe I just play it this way and focus on getting to the end of the game. Instead of... Yeah, I don't know. It says biter evolution up there. Maybe they don't even appear until... No, I've definitely played where biters are visible right at the very beginning. Okay, well, I don't know where they are. But this space here should be plenty big for us to smelt, so I will go ahead and place these guys at the top of the iron deposit. And again, the goal is to make these deposits extremely valuable so that I can hold off the impossible, unstoppable waves of enemies and slowly push my way out. It's not really possible if I, at least with this difficulty, it's not possible on it's not possible to do on the increased difficulty with the fighters. There were the words there I was trying to say. I finally got them out. Now, of course, we have to make transport belts. We need thousands upon thousands upon thousands of transport belts. Tell you what, you only make... What, each one of those is 50? 200. Yeah. You can see now, see, these are red because they have no power, which means they are basically preventing them from working, which we knew was going to happen because they have no hookups. We'll just do this for now. And then we'll drag it out this way. Okay. So we have... That's all working, yeah. We have our... Uh-oh, did I miss something? It's been a bit. I think it's these new boilers. I don't remember exactly how they work. That's got water. Steam is going in. So that should be correct. What did I do wrong? This is where my few months of not playing this is kind of broken my knowledge. Satisfaction, nothing. Production, nothing. Consumes steam to create electric energy. Do I not have enough boilers? Temperature 15, I bet that's it. Water, temperature 15. Temperature 15. But the steam is 165 degrees. And it needs maximum temperature 165. I forget, does this say what it needs? Maximum temperature, no. Let me go ahead and build another boiler, just in case that was the problem. I'll build a few more. I honestly cannot recall now. Oh wait, the steam comes off of this side. Right, because okay, that's the problem there. Water goes out this way to other boilers, and the steam only is ejected from this side. If I lay this like this, does this change? No, so that wouldn't even work, would it? No, that doesn't even work. Okay. That actually has to come off this way. Well, I didn't mean to build so many, but that's fine. We can actually do that. And get more steam engines. And now we'll have 4 steam engines. Hey, there you go. And now we got some steam engines making steam. Powering some drills. Okay, I think that's it's enough coal for sure. Alright, so we're gonna start needing a lot of stone furnaces here. Before I do that, let's go ahead and get our radar up and running. The radar is going to scan kind of in a big circle like this, and it's got a max radius, so eventually I'll have to demolish it and stop. Not build new ones. Go, we're still just fine. Oh, well, those are not running, so of course it's fine. And I believe the ratio is for every 1 mining drill, you need 2 furnaces running to basically match. I believe that's the correct number that's needed. So let's go ahead and make 2, 4, 6, 8, 16. It'll be a lot more eventually. But it seems like a good place to start. So this radar here, you can see these sector scan in progress. And then whenever that bar finishes, it should pop in one of these guys. See if we can see it happen. Okay, it's about to finish. There you go, it just popped in this one here. So we'll expand out maybe to about here, I think. Something like that. Not huge, considering the map is, infinite in length, but it gives us a good start, and we might actually spot some biters. Iron is in much higher demand, almost always. So we'll start there. Let's see, I want to come up this way. And over. Go ahead and break this guy down. And I usually like to smelt right off the edge here. So I think all of these could come up. They could come across. So that seems like that's right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Uh-oh. Out of power. Oh, we're out of coal. Yeah. For now, I'll have to manually deliver these, but that's okay. And I might actually be wasting. No, it looks like I'm okay. Yeah, that one's going to burn fast, but the others will burn very slow. Good to know. Alright. How much did I say? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We want to spread these out a decent amount too. I believe you want an entire space between them because they eventually grow to a bigger size, something like that. One more for the stone. Like that. Okay, I think that's right. Again, it's been a little while since I have done this. And when I say little while, I mean many months. So it'll take a little bit of remembering. I'm going to need a number of inserters as well. I'll be placing in from this side into the furnace. So, like this. And then I can basically build a whole line down. And I forget. I think it's 12 to saturate a yellow belt. And again, it's been so long that my numbers are bound to be off. And that's fine if they are. I will continue to learn and get better. Oh, did I mess that placement up? I did. Can't have that. Needs to be on the left. Perfect. More belts, of course. And now we're actually going to need... Actually, these I should maybe go ahead and... Oh, I already started, okay. Yeah, I think maybe I want to go ahead and do this. And I acknowledge that this placement is not perfect, and that's fine. I mostly just want to start getting the ability to pick up all these plates real fast, kind of like this, you know. And I'll fill each one of these with kind of a half stack. And this will basically stop any bottleneck that I have for now. Because almost everything early on takes iron instead of other things. And copper will get its day in the sun as well. again, I'm not terribly worried if I'm not the most efficient person right now. It's okay. Alright, we're going to actually hook up some coal now. I need to run coal down to this line and split it. Actually, I need to start research as well to even start splitting. Let's take a look at the map now. Yeah, so it's starting to fill in some spots down here. Still no sign of biters, though. They're almost 1% evolved. At this rate, it will take them. Been playing 30 minutes, so maybe they gain 1 whole percent every 30 minutes with no pollution affecting. That's just a guess. I don't actually know. Just a guess. There's coal here, but not. Oh, there is some coal here. One little bit right there. Pick this up. Is it clear that? No, it doesn't clear that underbrush there. I wish that was just kind of gone, to be honest with you. I don't like it there, but I can't do anything about it right now. So we'll not try. Instead, we will just do this. And run some power. Cool. I definitely think I am done with these guys now. Your services are no longer required for iron. Thank you, though. Go ahead and drop our research guy. And the first thing I think we want is not an assembling machine. Here's the optics here. This balloon light. You'll see it very soon. It's very useful. But I do believe we're going to want underground belts first. So we'll go ahead and hit the research on that. Of course, I don't have any reds. I'll have to build reds on my own, I think. Actually do that pretty easily. There you go. 5 seconds for each one, so that won't take too long. And while I'm here, I can start pushing out this coal. And eventually I'll be warehousing all of this and storing it, and then unwarehousing it as I need it. But for now, ooh, okay, that actually works. Check this out. Oh wait, did it not clean it up? I guess it did. Yeah, it kind of cleaned it up. Not really. Just like temporarily killed it, I guess. I don't know. We'll eventually need to break some off and send some down to the boilers, but that will be for a bit later. Yeah, belts are always the problem. Now, I've done up to science 3, and that was before 1.5 or 0.15 added military and production and high-tech and space, so I have not messed with these 4 at all. So this is going to be very interesting. A very interesting thing to kind of figure out. I'm almost done with you guys as well. Okay, the science packs are all done. We'll have logistics here in just a moment. Our energy production, everything is kind of running at the moment, so we are still fine. Basically, if your satisfaction bar is all the way up, you're fine. You don't have to worry about it at all. If it's not, then you need to kind of look at your production and see where that's at. But for now, we're good. And I'm definitely more than saturated here. Actually, maybe not. It's actually kind of hard to tell. Show 4 decimal places. Oh, day 6. Nice. That's good to know how many days. And each day seems to be 15 minutes. Maybe not even 15 minutes. Less than that. Kill count doesn't matter for me. Do I need to see seconds? I suppose so. Show days. Yeah, we probably should. Show your online time only. Eh. Player locations. Just players online, I guess, and for how long? Oh, coordinates, very useful. Show surface. On not nuevus. Show direction. Interesting. I don't need to see this though. Just wanted to kind of customize that while I had a moment. Now we're done, although we're still waiting on logistics to kind of finish. I can bring coal down. And we'll be splitting it off and sending it this way. And here as well. And I'm not sure if this is like the optimal layout or not. I'm sure there are more optimal layouts than this. But it's what I like. It's how I thrive. Let me run down. We'll check on the map real quick. Still no biters. I'm not sure what I did. I'll have to look after this. Either way, I'm committed to kind of continue and keep going. Yeah, we are almost out. Go ahead and restock these guys. And eventually that'll be automated completely. I won't have to worry about it, especially with 354,000 coal. I gotta get rid of this guy. I've run into it about 6 times now, I think. There we go. Almost done with logistics. This is unfortunately kind of hard to read and understand. Other than, you know, this is how many you're making per minute. I'm making about 200 iron plates per minute. And consuming about that many per second, so that's lining up. Reach distance. This is from the long reach mod, thank goodness. Alright, and we're done. I might go ahead and get optics just for the balloon lamp. I need green circuits for that, so maybe not. Loaders are quite nice, but I want to save that for warehousing. And to get warehousing, I need steel. So I won't be getting that for a little while. But then warehousing and whatnot will be very useful. So for now, I might just get assembly machine and long-handed inserters. Could be good. And I'm not making research right now. I'm gonna sit on that for a moment, but we want 1 splitter and 1 underground belt for now. We'll need a bunch of these guys. Actually, I do need long-handed inserters, don't I? For this setup that I want to do. So, this is correct, and we'll need to make 10 more of those. So we'll split here. Nope, that's not correct. I gotta do 1 like this. Like so, and then we'll go under. And then we're gonna be able to feed coal automatically into our furnaces. Let's go ahead and fix this because this is just gross. Looks like I'm actually ahead. Maybe. Okay, we'll need to do something like this. And it's a little bit overkill on the number of poles, but I'd much rather kind of a little overdo it here. If I'm going to overdo it anywhere, it's there, just to make sure everything is always running as efficient as possible. So now these guys will always get filled up. I think. Yeah, they will. I think they only fill to 5, maybe. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Okay, so they're set now. They're good. They're good for a bit. And you are out. And you're getting close. Go ahead and drop these 10 in. Once I get automation, I can get long-handed inserters, which is what we want next. Oh, and I need more transport belts. Transport belts will be one of the first things I automate in the automation factory. What do you call it? Assembly machine. Biters, where are you? Where are you, biters? So eventually I will split this coal, do the same thing for the copper, and probably run that just right here somewhere so that the splitting is easy. And then run 2 lines for now. Basically a 12 and a 12. Maybe a 24 and a 12 since you don't need that much copper early on. And then we'll continue to work up from there. Perfect. Now we'll have finished metal plates kind of coming out here as soon as I get the automation done. Which is right now. Got automation done. What else do we want to do now? Filter inserters, I'm not going to worry about too much later. A bigger tool belt is nice, but I can't do it yet. Walls I don't need. I don't need turrets. I don't really need too much. I guess optics is what we're going to go with. Although the crafting speed upgrades will be very nice to just get, because crafting by hand takes way too long at the end of the game. This is another mod here, by the way, so we didn't do that. But again, I'm not gonna do automated research, at least for a little while. I'm gonna keep that manual for a little bit. And then we need 12 of the long-handed. And then the long-handed inserters will fire the plates out to this guy. And then they'll get passed along, merged on this belt. And then Bob is your uncle. Unless he's not your uncle, he could be your cousin. I don't really know. Let's see, is 12 gonna fully saturate this thing? I think. Oh wow, it actually, look at that. There's actually no room on the belt. Maybe there will be. Maybe there will be. Especially if I'm doing something with the ore at the end of it. If it's just sitting there, yeah, that's probably never going to go anywhere. There we go. And just like that, we have our iron production all kind of set up. And it's going to back up now because I still have a lot in my inventory and I'm not using a lot of this stuff right now. And that's fine. If I need to pick up more, I can just pull it out of the furnaces here. Okay, so we may want to think about go ahead and automating our fuel down here. We're going to need a lot more belts for that. Okay, I just built a lot. And later on, you know, you build a blueprint to saturate this whole thing in 10 seconds and your drones all do it for you and whatnot. Basically, at that point, I will just be dealing with biters trying to kill me. I hope, anyway. I'm gonna have to look at the video as soon as I finish recording this, which we got about 15 minutes left to go for the hour. And yeah, and then I'm gonna have to figure out, what did I do? Did I just leave biters off completely, or did I make my starting zone so big that, you know, they're like way out here somewhere? I'm not sure. So let's see, if we were to run a belt here, it would have to come like this. You're not needed on that end, thank you. Production is still fine. Each one of these can output 400, 900. So I'm not really going to be close to that for a while, unless everything is running and I have another one of these running, and a lot of stuff is paused right now, which is fine. But maybe we just want to run this guy up this way for now. I'm going to need more. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Can I build through there? Oh, okay. I can. Just destroys them all right away. And I know that this is super early to split, but it's fine for now. A lot of the ore, or a lot of the coal is going to be shifted down and just sit on this belt. It will take a long time, basically, for my fuel production to outpace, or my electricity production to outpace my my coal on that belt. Especially as I continue to add more coal, more drills on it. But a neat little trick here we can do is make 4 burner inserters. And then they will actually feed themselves. Somehow they get a little kickstart. Even though they don't have any fuel, they will basically put fuel in themselves and then feed it over here into the boiler when they need to. And then I can expand this out by putting just like a pipe or something if I need to, you know, do an underground pipe or whatever, and then expand this out this way and split here. So there's lots of options to expand this part a bit further. There they go. He fed himself. And then when this guy gets empty, he will start throwing coal in there. Perfect. So now we basically can ignore our electricity production until... Biters, where are you? Where did you go? Oh, that's cool. Power lines. Turret coverage. There's our pollution map. We're actually pushing pollution far to the north. Not really the south very much. I'm not sure why my name is Norint. That is not what my name should be. Oh no! I broke it. That was very clumsy of me. Just clicking buttons. There it goes. Sir. Just enter. Back. I didn't fix it. That's fine. That's my Factorio name, if you ever, I guess, could find me on Factorio? I don't know. It doesn't really have a server or anything to find me on, so I'm not sure how that would work. So I think the next step would be to kind of fill this guy out a little bit. There's actually not very much copper here, and I might have copper problems long before I have iron problems. I mean, 1.3 million iron is a lot. I don't know if you can beat the game with that much, since I'm not actually beating the game. But if you can, and if I never have to leave the starting area, which I'm almost positive I will need to. If I never have to, then I'll just chalk that up to a noob mistake and do better next time. Kind of force myself to expand and use the train system. Okay, we're gonna have optics pretty soon, but we can't make the big balloon. But they literally light up like a giant area like this, so that'll be good. That might eventually interfere, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Okay, so basically I'm just going to kind of set up the next row here. So we have double line. This actually is going to come here like this. That'll push this way. No, this one will actually stay here. This one will push that way. We need a space for inserters. Then we need our furnace. Then we need a space for inserters, and we need our main line like so. And then same thing. Inserters, furnace, inserters, line, line. Okay, so just mentally planning out how this is going to look here. Go ahead and build an underground belt to feed this guy through. And we have enough for a bit more. I go like this and like this. I'm gonna make all 57 of those. Because yeah, we're gonna run out. I think we're done there. We don't need any more copper, I think. We need more furnaces as well. It's just 8, so 6 more. And then we'll split. We'll actually have to double split. We'll split coal and split again to go to here and here. This guy's split here. Hey, alright, we got the lights. I guess we'll just do turrets, even though I'm not going to bother with turrets right now. But a balloon light, actually make these by hand, okay. And then you'll see when it hits nighttime on the end of this day here, just how bright this guy really is. It's shockingly bright. And then we will need another splitter, 2 more splitters, and maybe 1 more underground belt. I don't remember exactly. And this guy may actually need to move over a little so it can split correctly. And this is all set up here. all set up for warehousing, basically, as I'll be putting everything that I have into warehouses and then pulling it out as I need it instead of just keeping it on the line. Well, it'll be on the line as well, but it'll also have a large backup storage so I can continue to run and make plates even if I'm not actively using them on the belt at that particular time. Alright, we're going to place this guy, I guess, just right here. And then when night comes, hopefully you'll be able to see just how ridiculously bright that guy is. Consumes 30 compared to 5. But I'm pretty sure it's so much stronger. Okay, so let's split this. I guess this will be okay. Here. And then this will run down. We'll split it here. And then we actually do need an underground for this. This guy is going to run off of coal here. Okay, it's on. So I'm going to kind of run off here, and you should be able to see it. It's basically another player. About that much light. No, you can't see it there. So almost the whole play space now is visible just from this one light, and not that much over here, but this whole area here. So extremely useful. Go ahead and go under like so. And this is where we need to be. I believe that's correct. And that should be all we need for our... Yeah, see, look at that. So much space. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, yep. Okay, we're good here. Gonna run these guys out. And then this will be the exit points here. All right, very cool. I feel like we're forgetting something. Clearly power, but all we need now, I think, is just the inserter. So we need 16 of those, 2 per side, and then I think we'll just need 8 of these guys. And then power. One of my favorite things to do in Factorio is to set something up so it's not really like working at all, and then like plugging the power in, and then just like, does it work or not? A lot of the times it just doesn't work. It's like, oh, I've done something terrible. Oh, did I mess that up? Yeah, I turned a lot of those into long-handed inserters, so I still need 5. But these guys can be set up already. Okay, we are nearly done. Missing one here. Okay, think that everything is correct here. These guys are not in the right place. They are supposed to put the copper on the belt from the furnace. There we go. I need a few more of these guys. Okay, I think this is it. I think we are ready. Let's fire it up and see. Just gonna take these out just to make sure everything runs correctly. Okay. Perfect. They all lit up green. In just a moment, they should all spit out. They did. Perfect. We now have basically a iron production line and a copper production line that will keep us going for quite a while. And we're at the 1 hour mark, so I'm going to go ahead and call this video now. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you had a good time, please consider hitting that like button down in the bottom right corner there, or subscribing to the channel down the bottom left there. It's been a while since I've said that, so I was like, what is my little catchphrase thing again? Also, I don't run ads at the beginning of my videos on purpose, because I figure who wants to click on an ad on a video they want to see and see an ad instead. But I do run them at the end, so if you feel like supporting the channel, please stick around, let the video run, and check out another video of mine, hopefully due out tomorrow. I'll see you next time.